everybody.
Good morning. Good morning to.
Oh, now I have the cough.
Good morning to our lazy Sunday morning show with coughing.
Yep.
And today we have special guests, the Duphily crew. Ron and Meredith, welcome.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back to the channel. We thought you guys would make the perfect guest to help us tackle the subject we have at hand today, which is Universal Orlando, and we're going to do the 2 Universal parks. Go get a drink. I'm not counting Volcano Bay. I still think of that as a water park, so I'm not going to count that.
Yep.
We're going to do Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and we're going to, when there is an equivalent to a Disney ride, like in Walt Disney World, we're going to try to hook it. We're going to try to give you guys that equivalence. That way, if anybody hasn't been to Universal, but they're Disney fans, you can know what kind of ride it is. And maybe someday Universal Studios might be in your future.
Right.
So you want to go to the chats?
Sure, we'll do our check. Who's on?
Jack, Sandy Claus, Logan, you are first in.
Yay, Matt.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate it. James Ryan, welcome in. Fisher Fun Ventures,
morning.
awesome. Welcome in. The Duphily crew's here. Welcome in.
I think that's it.
That's it for now. Yep.
Everyone's probably sleeping in.
Everybody's sleeping in. Yeah. So hopefully we can turn a few heads towards Universal, because we think they are very, very good parks. Now you're comparing them to Disney. They're not Disney, but they are still fun. They still have a lot to offer. We love going there, especially since the new Harry Potter lands opened up.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
They have some really, really good rides at Universal in both parks.
Yeah.
So should we get started?
Sure.
Guys, we're gonna start, I think, with the original Universal Studios park. Okay. What are your general observations of the Universal parks?
Okay, which ones?
What do you like them?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, ever since Harry Potter opened up, especially at both parks, we enjoy going there, experiencing the rides, a lot of the shows, even eating there.
So Universal is with ET. Is that Universal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I like those classic movies like Back to the Future's not there anymore, but Doc is there, and ET. And what's the all those ones, the classics.
No, we've been going to Universal Studios since way before the parking garage. Remember, it used to be a parking lot, and you used to have to walk all the way up, and and it was a long walk. But
that's a downside to them, is that walk from your car to get into the parks. That's a long.
I like it how it's central though. I like how it's a central parking area, one parking area. It's not like you have to go to 4 different parks and 4 different parking lots. It's one giant parking lot.
True.
And they do have the walkways, the moving walkways, which do help you.
Yes, it does. It does.
I also kind of like walking through City Walk, because I don't have to eat in the park. So I can leave the park, go to Hard Rock or Toothsome, get a good lunch, and go right back in, and you're not traveling far at all. So that's cool.
Yeah, they have the zombie donut or whatever it's called, voodoo donuts.
Voodoo donuts, yeah.
That's something that we gotta hit up. We have not done that.
I do.
They're good. They're very sweet.
Yeah.
They have very expensive milkshakes there, but they're like a milkshake, but it has it's piled on with a bunch of other things.
Is that the same place, or is
that
a different place?
The Toothsome chocolate.
Oh, Toothsome. I thought you were talking about the voodoo donut.
No, I'm talking about the Toothsome milkshake place.
The milkshakes are amazing, though.
Yeah.
Messy all over the table, but amazing. Like,
isn't that where you get
at Voodoo?
Yeah, Voodoo.
It's gonna
come in
it comes in like a jug or something too, so you could take that home, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you take it home?
I think you can.
Yeah. We our kids took theirs home. They actually use it.
What, from Voodoo?
Toothsome.
Oh, Toothsome.
We're talking
Yes.
about Toothsome.
Oh, Yeah, toothsome. Yeah. I'm like, never mind.
Jumping all over the place. Sometimes he switches topics, and I don't know.
Oh, you switched it. All right. Okay.
So we're gonna welcome in Candy Mom and Kid Adult TV. Good morning, and Magic for 4. Good morning.
The one thing that I really, really do love about the Universal setup over at Universal Orlando is the security. I mean, it's fast and it's non-evasive. It's like it's like an airport. You get to throw your stuff through the
it's a constant
scanner
flow.
things.
Yep.
You're not waiting for each person to go through your bag or whatever.
Yeah. Security is much better.
Really quick. That's what I really like about it. I wish Disney would do that.
Yeah, because I mean, you can miss. There's some security at Disney that barely goes through your bag, and the one that goes through everything, even like a little change purse this big, you know.
Yeah.
So there could be times where they miss something, truthfully.
Yeah, and not everyone goes through the metal detector. They just pick certain people.
True, right. So you could be having
everyone.
Yeah. Where Universal, you put your bag as if it was through an airport, so it's much safer, quicker and safer.
It is quicker too.
Yeah.
Let's welcome in Kidult TV. Welcome in. Anybody else? I know some
we said Candy
Mom.
And 15. Then
welcome in Cynthia.
Magic for 4 has popped in.
Ryan, Magic for 4.
I already welcomed them in, but that's okay.
Welcome in, Magic for 4. All right.
One of the other things I want to hit on is the special needs pass between Universal and Disney.
Okay.
So, I mean, Disney has gotten better, but when they transitioned to the new way, when we would go into Universal Studios and I would say, you know, Avery's autistic, can we have it? They were more than willing to give us, like, oh, don't worry, you know, like they were very happy to give us the special needs pass. I didn't have to give a list of all the reasons why he needs a pass, and stuff, and they would do it, no issues. Disney, I was probably there.
So depending on who you get, though,
right? But
let's be fair.
When I went to go get it, well, why does he need it? And I'm like, well, he's autistic. I had a doctor's note too, which they refused. Well, why can't he wait in a line? Like they were drilling me with questions. I felt like I didn't lie, but I almost felt like, you know, how severe do I have to make it so they realize, you know? So Disney was tough getting our pass. Now when we go, we just say, you know, we need to renew our pass, because once we finally got it, we just say we need to renew it for this trip. They're fine with that, but the initial was much more difficult with Disney than it was with Universal Studios.
Yeah, well, they were scorned and they were burned because people were misusing the old.
Yeah, that was the problem.
You know, I understand
and again, it depends on who you get. You know, some people are very, very nice. You know, they're not asking 50 questions.
I know, but you have Avery, who was, I don't know, 15, 16 at the time, carrying a stuffed animal that you could tell he's eating the fur off of when he was younger. You can't tell me that's not a sign that there's something not right there.
Well, let's not turn this into a...
I know, but I'm just saying. So
people.
I know. I'm just saying. It's not Universal is much more
Universal
special needs friendly.
Special needs friendly, in Stacy's opinion. Awesome.
Don't mess with the mama. You don't mess with the mama.
All right.
We're gonna welcome in Pepper Tree Villa. Good morning,
Pepper Tree Villa. Welcome in, guys.
Would you like to welcome them in?
Yes. Oh, I gotta say hi to them too. You can welcome in, and I want to say hi.
Okay, so which park are we doing?
Starting off with Universal Studios, the original.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Now we're gonna start from the entrance, right? And it's going to be, I believe, Despicable Me.
Yep, that's on your left. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Now this is a. I compare it to, it's like a Star Tours type of thing. It's where you sit in the vehicle and there's a screen, 3D screen, and it's moving around. Even though it's not like a Star Tours is like a one room thing.
Yeah.
This has like multiple
layers,
vehicles.
Right?
So
yeah,
I'm not
like
sure
level.
What is like that in Disney World? You guys think of anything that's
maybe something like Flight of Passage?
Maybe something like that.
Or
Soaring.
It's not. The ride doesn't move like that, but it's a big room, sort of like that, where you get a bunch of people in there.
Yeah, it's almost like a drive-in theater, almost, right? Where you have one giant screen and you have different cars.
Yes, that's a good way to say it.
So, but it is. I like the entrance of the ride, the queue ride. You know, you have in the pictures of the
the outside is
stuff.
the the house. It's his house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you have
Bruce house?
Bruce house,
They had a picture of this. Want me to try sharing?
Yeah, we can try sharing it. Some people haven't even been into this park, which is crazy
It's
to me.
a really good Chrome tab. Let's try this. There it is.
Yay.
Look at that. Did it work? Are you guys seeing it?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, so the outside is his house, and then when you go in, it's inside his house, right? So it has some of the same furniture and pictures on the wall.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
To get a picture of his the girls that he adopted.
Yeah. And I love how the wallpaper has they drew on it with crayon, the kids and stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah. And I like all the little they have little TVs with the little
Minions
little things going on while you're reading the line. So it's entertaining.
Yeah. I have a hard time with this ride. It really kicks up my vertigo.
Yeah, so me and the kids end up riding it, and you end up going standing off to the side. Or whatever.
They put me in a non-movable one.
There is a non-movable car in there.
And you're this close to the screen.
Yeah.
It's in the front on the floor, and you're so close to it. I felt even worse trying to watch it there than I did. So now I don't even go in. I can't go in.
And I think it's no longer. I think it used to be 3D, right? And it's no longer 3D. I think they took that away to make the loading.
Last time we went on there was 2017 because we took 2 years off.
Yeah.
Just because we were waiting we knew stuff was coming, like Hagrid's ride and whatnot. So we're waiting for that this year, hopefully. But yeah, last time we went on, I thought it was 3D. I'm not sure.
I thought it was too, but
yeah, so it's no longer 3D. So I don't know if that helps at all. I know I get sick sometimes, and like I'll get sick on the Star Tours 3D, but Despicable Me, I'm okay. So it's like just certain 3D rides.
Is this a ride you do every time you go to the Universal Park?
We try to. The problem I have with this ride is the wait time, because I think it's because the first ride the minute you get through the gates, it's right there.
Yeah.
And
everyone piles into it.
I can see it go up to like 2 hours very quickly. And it's not a ride that I'm willing to spend 2 hours for.
Exactly. Yeah.
But not worth that long.
We tend to, as soon as we get in that park, we tend to hook a right and go start back way at Men in Black, pretty much.
Yes.
That way.
Yeah,
that's what we do. We do that as well.
It's empty back there.
Yeah.
You know.
It's funny. Everyone hits the Minions and also the Shrek
ride,
which is across the street from it.
Yeah, Shrek.
Yeah, we haven't done Shrek in a long time.
No, yeah, that brings us to our next ride. Shrek.
Well, let's welcome a couple people in first.
Shrek 4D. Okay, yes. Go ahead.
Tammy has popped in, and Eric has popped in.
Tammy, and hi, Eric.
Your sister Laura has popped in, but they're gonna go for a walk, so they're just saying hi.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So Shrek is across the street from Despicable Me, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're walking down the main entrance is Despicable Me and Shrek on the right.
Yeah.
Now this is a giant room.
Right.
Now when you're waiting in the queue, it's pretty funny because they have Lord Farquaad and the three pigs and all that stuff in that first room they bring you into, and it's kind of like entertaining.
And they're trying to get as many people in, so they do.
And they're telling you the storyline. You know, basically Lord Farquaad's back like a ghost or whatever, and he's captured the three pigs are in these 3 buckets and stuff like that.
Like their boxes, and you can just see like some of their eyes.
Yeah, so it's pretty
cool.
Yeah,
it's funny. And then they bring you into this giant movie theater, almost like PhilharMagic, I guess.
Yes.
And they call it 4D because the chairs that you're sitting in, they smash around and they gallop and they whatever. It's like you're riding a horse and stuff. What do you guys think about those seats?
We I'll just say we've done it once when the kids were little and haven't gone on it again.
I don't think so.
If you have back problems, that's not the ride for you.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Even though you're still seated, but they're forcefully, like as if you're riding a horse. So you're galloping, you know.
Yeah.
It is. They're not smooth. They're not just rising up a little bit. They're jousting,
you're bouncing
jamming you around. So it's
you
very
get with water.
Yeah, you do get squirted with water.
And they do have some funny puns in relation to Disney as well, right? Like,
Yes.
well,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the fairy, yes. So that's kind of funny that they do have some Disney jokes in there. Well, to make fun or
Well, yeah, because you know they have
thing.
the other three little pigs. They have Pinocchio and stuff in there.
Right,
so
right.
that's stuff that's not it's not
Like
just Disney
Disney
doesn't have
now,
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's fun. I like that part of Universal where they have those characters. We just watched some of Shrek last night. It was fun.
Yeah.
I like that crossover, and they give it. There's a lot more of an edge in Universal, obviously.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Yep.
When you're in Universal Studios, you could tell you're not at Disney. It's not. I don't want to say they treat you like adults, but it's not fluff and
it's
Well, it's more geared towards like the teenagers and above, whereas I think Disney's more of more of a family type park.
Yeah. Right. I mean, Universal doesn't swear or anything, but some of their jokes can go over the kids' heads a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
That's why I think it got a bad rap back like 20 years ago. There was a lot more geared toward adults. But now they brought in the Simpsons area, which is more, well, that humor is not for kids, but it's more kids ride. But they brought in Harry Potter to bring in the kids too, you know. So it is more kid friendly than it was.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not Disney.
Yeah, right.
But it's still fun.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna welcome ATJH Travels. Good morning.
Morning, guys. Welcome in. Now, there comes a ride that we have never done. I'm wondering if you guys ever did. We're still going past Shrek.
Okay.
Right? Hollywood Rip It, Ride It, Rocket roller coaster. Have you guys done that roller coaster?
We have never done it. We've come close.
Yeah.
The problem is my kids keep wanting to go, and we kind of want to do it with them one time, but I think I'm worried about going straight up in the air because if you see it, you're at that 90-degree angle going straight up, and I heard that's the toughest part to deal with. Everything else seems like it's.
Yeah,
wow.
I just look at it and my hands start to sweat, and I'm like, I can't do
it. We have never done it, but I hear it's that you get to pick your own music on it. Do you guys hear about that? You pick your own. Wow, that'd be cool. We got to try that. Maybe. Well, I wonder what they have for choices. I don't know. So we got to try.
Sophie would try it with you
because that ride goes all the way down behind where the Ghostbusters used to be. Mm-hmm. So
yes,
it's got to be some type of a decent roller coaster.
Yeah.
I wonder how.
James,
how much of a roller coaster it is, though.
James Ryan said, "I've done it. It is a spectacular coaster. It is fast but smooth."
Fast but smooth. Okay.
It goes upside down. Right?
No, it's not go upside down.
Twist, right?
Yes.
So,
why wouldn't we be able to do that?
If it's fast and smooth, like I don't mind Rock and Roll Roller Coaster because it's smooth and I'm not jostled around a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just don't like the. That's the drop. I don't like that.
Have you guys done Superman at Six Flags up New England?
No.
That's a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've seen. Nope.
Right.
I could do that once. I couldn't do that twice in one day. Yeah, but
I mean, maybe we'll try that roller coaster this year.
Yes. Okay. So that's good. But so you guys saying there's no loops on that thing?
I don't think so.
No.
It's like a twisty thing, but I don't think a loop.
I don't recall.
Okay, so that's something to try out in the future. So what did you guys think of Race Through New York with Jimmy Fallon? Have you done that one?
We have. Mm-hmm. So that's another one where you're in in a room with the screen, and you're in these very uncomfortable wood seats.
It's like a wood bench seat. It's weird with a seat belt.
Yep, and it moves. It's very uncomfortable.
Like,
so again, if you have back problems,
it's
probably
like very stiff. But I do like the virtual queue, because that's kind of cool. That you get a ticket outside there, and it tells you what time to go back, and then you go in, and they call. You get it when you go in. They give you a color ticket, and then they call the whole place lights up that color when you get called, and then you go in. But there's entertainment tables to play games on.
And they have some live entertainment. So they get the panda
bear dancing around. And,
yeah. I remember that.
So,
I remember so we've been on this ride once. The last time we just opened when we just went there last time.
Yeah.
And I remember the queue line being really, really long. Is that true? Is it really long queue line? Or did they change it maybe? Or
we must change because we didn't have any colors or anything like that.
Not that I remember.
We I know we had to walk. It felt like we had to walk far.
Yeah, for some reason.
It's like we were like walking through buildings or whatever. But
you walk through like a museum kind of thing.
Yeah, but that whole ride's virtual now. So you just come back at a certain time, and they give you a color.
Yeah, so
and you gotta wait for them to call your color, and then you go right in.
Yeah, but I think it is like you walk through like a museum with like memorabilia and stuff, and then you go up the stairs.
Yeah, but it's not a line.
No, it's not a line. You walk. It's
okay.
Walk, but it's not.
They must have changed that. Yeah, there definitely wasn't the color things when we were there.
No, they didn't have anything.
So
like that.
You think that's a good thing?
I think so, because I can at least freely walk around in there, watch some of the other entertainment in there. While we missed our color once because we were just so into watching the entertainment.
Why did they call our color? We had to wait till they did all the colors.
Oh man, really? Do you give it a thumbs up? Race through New York?
I mean, it's good to go once, I think.
Yeah.
I
would say I missed it. Everyone went on it last trip but me, because the seats are just so uncomfortable for me. I didn't enjoy it because of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I feel like I'm cramped in on a wood bench with a back like this that has no give. There's no pad.
Yeah.
Tall people have a problem.
Yeah, so it's an anti-tall ride. Tall people ride.
I got vertigo in certain sections that they took.
Yeah.
I had vertigo, so I had to close my eyes through some of it.
Well,
it reminds me a lot of The Simpsons. It's kind of similar to the film wise. I mean, they race through New York, but then he goes into space, and it's kind of like The Simpsons a little bit.
Okay, yeah. I remember that. All right, so I guess going through the park, we're gonna hang a right after Jimmy Fallon, start going down that way, and we come to the Revenge of the Mummy coaster. Now, how recently have you guys done that?
We did that last trip, last summer.
Yeah, we did that every trip.
So we done it a little while ago with Avery when he was like 6 or 7,
yeah,
and he pretty much hid the whole time under my arm.
Yeah,
but
I went on it myself because Sophie was.
Now, is that I'm trying to remember, is that a pure roller coaster, or is it more like Escape from Gringotts where you have stops and goes or whatnot?
Isn't it a pure roller coaster, but it has imaging?
A pure roller coaster, it's got a couple of stops, like at the beginning before you get going. It kind of builds you up to what the ride's about. I don't know if you remember all of a sudden all these spiders come at you, and then it just turns around and takes off really quick. And then it might be one other spot where it stops before it continues on, but it's nothing like Gringotts. I don't think there's any screens or anything on that coaster.
Right. The one when it stops and you think it's over, it looks like the ride, you're done, and then it goes and you take off again.
Was
it's not over.
Was there fire involved?
Yes. It's very hot. Yes.
Okay, I remember. That's what I think I remember.
There's all fire on the ceiling.
You could try it.
Yeah.
Does it go upside down?
It does not go upside down.
It's not, but I remember that after you rode with Avery and he was traumatized, you said that you felt kind of like you went upside down and you didn't know that there was any loops. And we asked the cast member if there was any loops in there, and they said no. Do you remember that?
I have no memory of that.
So ride vehicles are just like what's in Gringotts. It's like the same exact cars.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like the coaster itself is similar to Rock and Roll Roller Coaster without
without the loop.
the loops.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
So like
All right, we're gonna have
how
to
you
do
go
that.
side to side.
Side and
I mean, that part I felt like, but there were no loops.
Okay.
ATJH travels haven't been to Universal in 15 years. That's what
Wow.
we're trying to bring some love to Universal. You know, it's like it's definitely a different park than it was 15 years ago.
Right.
We
right.
highly suggest it. Highly
Yeah.
suggest it. Just for Harry Potter alone, it's worth it.
Right.
You know. But so Revenge of the Mummy, would you recommend it to others?
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a go-to. Every time you go in the park, we go on the Mummy.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
at least in the summertime we try to go on it 2-3 times a trip.
Awesome.
All right, we're gonna have to bring the kids.
Yeah,
on
we've
it.
been skipping it since the kids were little. They're
now-
littler, but now I think we should try
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna try it again with them.
Awesome.
Well, I'm the biggest chicken and I like it, so
Yeah, she doesn't like roller coasters, but she goes on
I like this one. I like fast and fun. I just don't like big drops. That's not my thing.
Awesome. So they're awesome. So we're gonna try that this year. That's super. All right. So anybody else have any questions in the chat before we move on? Mummy is a well thought out ride. It is chiefly in the dark.
Yeah.
And involves a mid-ride stop with a fire display. It is a great stop. James Ryan seems like James Ryan is a big Universal fan. Looks
Yes.
like, huh?
Yep.
Anybody else we missed? Everybody
Heartman.
in? Okay. The next one we have is kind of like down the street from the Mummy. Transformers the ride. Now, when I think of Transformers, it's kind of like Spider-Man. Not as good, I
But
think.
Spider-Man's Universal. You have to
Yeah.
make it equivalent to
Right. Well, I'm
Disney.
just saying. Is there anything like Transformers the ride in Disney?
Not
Maybe
that I.
would the Runaway Railway be like Transformers? I don't know. It's kind of like where you're moving to different rooms, right? And you have different screens. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I
That
can-
probably be the closest comparison, I think.
Or how about Rise of the Resistance? Is that close?
Rise of the Resistance had.
No, I.
No. It's not Rise of the Resistance.
All right,
No.
So I've had a hard time with the Transformers ride. That really affected my vertigo big time. So I don't go on that ride anymore. And Sophie wasn't a fan of it either. So we hang out and
Well,
hope to
I
catch the
think
parade.
that was like a transition. You put your freaked outness on to Sophie. I think it just rubbed off. And now she doesn't want to with me and Avery. So it's like me and Avery will go on it, but then you guys are usually hanging out in that little store.
I think she likes to take a break.
Yeah. Well, we'll
You
try to
know.
get her on next time.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you guys think of the Transformers ride? Yeah.
I would go on it. I mean, it's an okay ride, but again, I always find that this one is an extremely long wait, and I don't like waiting. But what I've started doing is we started using the single rider line. This is one of the few rides that does have single rider.
Yeah.
And we've had great success with single rider. Usually, we don't get to sit together, but we've had cars where at least two of us were on that same car together.
Okay.
So I think right now we only go on it as single rider just because we don't want to wait through.
Yeah,
the
unless
long
it's like
line.
a 5-minute wait, which is rare. But the kids are older, so we can do that. Just wait in the gift shop and meet all up.
Oh, I had a question about the Mummy too. Is how long of a wait is it usually for the Mummy?
I can see it anywhere from 30 to maybe 60 minutes.
Oh, really?
But if you get to it early in the morning, it's usually less than 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It doesn't get busy until probably after 10, I think, 10 or
Or
11.
later, yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the interactive right outside the Transformers ride. They have like either Bumblebee or Megatron or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Or Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are really good ones.
Really cool. We love doing the photo.
And
with them.
they're really funny too. They
What Bumblebee does, he does the different music and says different things.
but they make it specific to the person. No,
Yes,
it's not
they
just
do.
not generic sayings. They're bringing in the the actual guests.
Yeah. It's
making funny.
interactive, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoy that.
We do enjoy that a lot. Now, another ride, the next ride we have not been on yet. It wasn't open when we were there. Fast and the Furious. We have heard mixed reviews.
Yeah.
We've heard people that hate it. We hear people that say it's okay, you can go on it.
We're gonna have
what
to
do
do
you
it
guys think?
once.
Well, let's see what they have to think. What do you guys think of Fast and Furious?
I love the Fast and Furious. Ronnie and I, we love the movies, and I think that's the only reason why we go on it. I think once you go on it once, you're probably going to leave there saying, "I really don't need to go on it again," because it's just you're on a party bus, and it's just screens after screens after screens. It's
basically exactly like
King Kong.
King Kong.
King Kong. It's like the same kind of. It's like the same bus you're in, the same ride vehicle, but it's a bus now.
So, King Kong, it really just stops you in a place, and it feels like the screens are moving.
That
is the same, and I felt like they could have done a lot more with it. Now, going through the queue is cool because they have replicas of all the cars from the Fast and Furious. So if you're a fan of the movies, you get to see a lot of those vehicles there. They got scenes from their auto shops there.
Yeah, it's like the shop.
So I enjoy, Ronnie, I enjoy going through that part and seeing that. Some of the rooms you go in where the characters, act like they're talking to some of the characters from the movie, like Vin Diesel or The Rock.
Yeah.
That part's cool. I just wish they just did better with the ride, but I still would. We still do it at least once trip, and it's got the virtual line,
so you don't have to wait long.
So you're not waiting long.
Okay. We'll have to do it once.
Yes, we're gonna try it at least once because I'm not a big fan of those ones. I wasn't a big fan of the King Kong ride because it's a screen like that. I much prefer the older King Kong, the one where we were up in the sky, and actually that one was so much better for me.
The queue was awesome.
Yeah, so I think when they go to these screen type rides, I think they're trying to do a ride on the cheap. And
the thing is so far every ride we talked about, other than the 2 roller coasters, have screens.
Yeah, this is the side of the park. That's definitely because these are Jimmy Fallon's new.
Yeah.
Transformers is kind of new, I guess, but it's just not that thing. But that one does move around more. Like that one does,
true.
And then Fast and Furious is the screens too. So
we'll do it once this trip, and then that'll probably be it. Because we don't watch those movies, so it's not going to really mean anything to us.
We've watched the first one, but that was
I don't even remember it.
30 years ago, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to be one and done, and if you're not, I think you're gonna. Only reason why you'll go back is if you're a fan of the movies.
Yeah. But it even looks weird, like this. The screens on the characters look weird, like like cartoonish looking. It doesn't look weird. It looks weird. And it's like how the movies are. They're like that can't really happen. It's like that,
Eric hasn't been there since 1989.
We're probably in the parks with them.
James Ryan says, yes, make good use of the single rider line. He says the single rider line on Mummy is always less than 10 minutes. So
that's good.
That's a single rider
definitely try it
on the Mummy. All right. So after Fast and the Furious, okay. So now we're coming up on King's Cross Station, which is the Hogwarts Express train between the 2 parks.
So what do you see around on the outside of King's Cross? Is that where you have the fountain?
That's where you have the night bus, which you
can check out.
I love the night bus.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah,
yes,
that's really cool.
They do have
and then Creature, right?
Stan Shunpike, right?
Is Creature there?
Is outside. Creature's down the
Creature's there.
Yeah, so you come across Creature, which is kind of neat. Trying to get a picture.
A lot of people don't know that Creature is there.
No clue. They just walk on.
You go up to that door and you knock on it, and then you look up in the windows, and Creature looks out the window through the curtains.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
And a lot of people miss them, but
the night bus is really neat because the talking head, the shrunken head
Oh, yeah.
The shrunken, yes.
interacted with you. So yeah,
I like looking at,
individually.
I like when you go to the back of the night bus, you can go in that little stairwell and look inside,
Yeah.
and it has little beds and
You
stuff
see the
inside there.
chandelier
Yeah.
hanging
It's really
in the
cool.
beds,
I
and
love
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
Some pictures of that.
that is really cool.
But
And I
no,
love the music too in that area.
Yes.
The music there too.
it's a great area. I love
Oh,
that
yeah.
area.
Yeah.
King's Cross Station though.
Yeah.
So that's the station. Now you have to have the park to park pass to be
Yes.
able to pass through this thing because
Right.
it's like entering the other park, and they'll check your tickets right
Right.
as you're going
Yep.
into that ride.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
entering.
as if
the
you're
other
going
park.
into King's Cross Station.
It's like you're going. It's like you're going into
A new park.
Yeah. Islands of Adventure.
Yeah,
That's
right,
the
yeah.
check-in point right there.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think of that train ride between the two parks, the Hogwarts Express?
I enjoy it. I do like the fact that if you're going from Universal to Islands of Adventure, it's one set of scenes.
Yes.
But then when you go in the reverse, it's something different. So you're not. It is
Right.
different from destination, from where you started to the destination, which is cool.
Yeah.
I do like how you feel being on the bus. I mean, I really, for the train, yeah. I really feel like that we're on. Right, we're on a train ride going through.
Yeah, and it's so short. It's like, it's just like 10 feet.
It brings you there. It's as
Talk
if you
about
are
that
there.
before you get on the train, though. Talk about the queue because you go through a special portal, right?
Oh yeah,
And then pick orders.
You
The
go through.
brick wall.
The brick wall, yes.
The brick wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah,
an
yeah.
awesome
Okay.
effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. I remember it was so awesome. I remember getting a video on the side, having them go through it, and I was still trying to figure out through the video, okay, how did they really pull this off? Because it was that amazing. It's like you see them and then they're gone right to the brick wall.
Yeah, we did the same thing. I stayed back and as they went through.
I wonder how many people are ticked off because people are sitting there waiting for their
I know.
thing to go around the corner. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people were laughing. They thought it was funny because
It's great.
we didn't have any sour people.
If you guys are in the Universal Parks and you do have the Park Hopper feature to your ticket, you have to ride the train both ways.
Both ways. A lot of people don't realize that.
I would recommend starting this way because it's like you're following Harry Potter steps. You're going through the train station. You're going through platform 9 3/4, and it's like following the chronological order of the movies type of thing.
Right.
And it's definitely worth doing that.
Definitely.
Try not to skip it. Don't skip that way if you can do
Yeah.
that. You can do that line.
But they did it really well, right? Because you really felt like you were in a real train station.
Yes.
Right. All the way down to they had the snack stand, right? Where I remember getting a sandwich while I was waiting in line. I was like, wow, they got I can get a little sandwich and a drink.
You can. Yeah, it's so true. And they'll have like carts with the luggage and
they have the luggage all packed up on the side.
See, as if it's as if you're really in King's Cross.
Old wizard luggage.
Yeah, it's so cool.
And then the platform had his white owl. What's it?
Oh, Hedwig.
Yes.
Yeah.
His cage with his luggage. Yeah, I remember that.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, so when you do get on the train, it is a different scene depending on which way you're going, and it's definitely awesome. I love watching that because on one side you have the windows, right, where it's almost like you're looking outside the train.
Yeah.
Right.
And on the other side you have the hazy window, right?
Yeah.
The hazy window.
You can walk through to get into your seat, and it's got the inside of the cart that you're sitting in. It's got the same as the Hogwarts train. So like one of the things where Harry was on his invisibility cloak. Remember that?
Yeah.
And stuff. So
we use our wand and we try to poke above it.
Poke it and see if see if he's there.
But do you guys
and
remember what?
Come by and they look in the window and you see the spiders. Chocolate.
The chocolate frog, right?
Yeah, the frog. That's it. Yeah. Well, the spiders, right? I think there was
the Dementor.
So, do you guys want to tell everybody what's going on with the hazy screen side of that when you're in the cart on the train? There's the hazy side, right? Like the inside of the train. What's going on there? Do you guys remember?
That's what the characters come by, right?
That's where they have various characters where they talk
You can
about
see shadows. You can see them.
Dementors coming.
Yeah,
I think I remember seeing spiders and probably the chocolate frogs.
right.
Yeah.
Jumping around.
Even
And then
one,
Harry eats one of the spiders.
one of them, Ron actually looks.
A little
Yeah.
bit like
So
inside.
you can actually look in his face. It's
So
so
you-
cool. Like he's
you-
actually looking into our car.
Yeah, you hear the voices of Ron, Hermione, and Harry and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And yeah, they're talking about Dementors. I think at one point they're fighting Dementors.
Yeah,
or
Harry does
whatever.
do the.
Yeah.
the
It's really cool. So you
Patronus.
have that going on this side, and then you have the outside going on, which is basically they're showing you like the countryside and
Yeah.
I forget which side is which, but then you have the mentors or whatever.
So you have
right,
one where
and
you have the night bus,
on the outside.
right? You see the night bus
Oh
going.
yeah, you're riding alongside of the night.
Right, and
Yeah.
then what's
And
the
you
other-
see various other characters from
you see
the
Harry-
movie showing up, depending on which way you go.
Yeah. You
Oh,
see
the
the Weasley
twins,
brothers
right?
doing fireworks.
Oh yeah,
Yes, the
that's right,
Weasley
the Weasley
twins.
twin. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
on brooms.
Hagrid.
Hagrid on his motorcycle. Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's standing.
He's standing at the station. I think when you go into Hogwarts, welcoming you. I think. I
Amy's
forget.
here. Welcome in,
She
Amy.
says spider alert.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, spoiler.
Your glasses
Because when
on.
people are looking at the screen, they're not looking at the door, seeing the characters come by. I'm like, look over here too.
I know it. It's definitely awesome. It's a ride within itself. It's not just a transitioning between the two parks.
Oh, it's
a
it's
ride.
definitely it's a event.
It's
Yeah.
It's
definitely
so worth going there.
it.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
gosh.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
that's
agree.
a good Pokemon. This I Dream. I can see them. And there's one more.
Welcome in, Jeff. Eric, Redemption Tech. Welcome in, Redemption Tech.
And we said Amy, right? AGC Magic.
Yes. All right.
So what I like is when we go through the side that has the brick, as you starting to walk around it, you can hear the brick starting to open up the entranceway.
Oh yeah. So now, yeah. So instead of we're going
Just
past
that
the,
alone is
past the
like
train rides,
amazing.
we're going into the Harry Potter Diagon. It's Diagon Alley, that part, right?
Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah. So you can miss this if you're walking by. You can miss
You'd
it.
have
It
no
just
clue that
looks
it's
like
there.
a facade that's
Yeah.
Yep.
continuing on. So you got to know where to go in there because
Right.
I remember the first time we were there, I was like, "Do we go this way? We're not
Like,
sure."
there wasn't enough time. You know?
It's Hogwarts this way, you know. It doesn't
Yeah,
say
there
anything.
wasn't. Yeah.
I actually love how they do that, not making it a big grand thing.
Oh,
No,
is it-
they hit it. They hit it so well. When you go through it, you're really. I feel like I'm transformed and I'm not in Universal anymore. That I'm in Harry Potter world,
Yes.
And the
and then I don't know what's going on outside.
Yeah.
yeah, because the
The music.
the music and the brick sound and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's
You're totally
bringing you into
transformed.
it.
Once you walk through that, where you walk through the bricks, you hear them moving just for you.
Yep.
You're now like in a totally different world.
it's very
know,
it's very good. And you
It's like a
just-
park inside a park.
and you see
truthfully.
the Weasley store, and you see the train
Yeah.
above the whatever,
Yeah.
and you have the what is it? The three broom. Is
There's
it
the three brooms.
broomsticks, or one of the restaurants is on the left.
That's that might be the leaky cauldron.
It's the
But
leaky
they call it,
cauldron.
that's it,
Yes.
yeah.
We've eaten there for breakfast.
Yeah, have you guys eaten there?
We did both.
For breakfast, I know we've at least eaten at one of them. I don't. I think we've eaten dinner there. I think the food's similar at both places, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
We did both, but I don't know where breakfast was. I think breakfast. I have no
We've eaten
idea.
at the Leaky Cauldron a couple times.
For
but-
breakfast.
Yeah, the other one, the three broomsticks. I'm not sure. Have we eaten there?
Yes, we did. We
once?
had lunch. We've eaten
just
lunch
once.
there.
Yeah, we're sitting by the stairs. That's right.
The lunch menu at Leaky Cauldron, there's nothing for me or the kids to eat, but they do have some breakfast sandwiches, so that's why we hit it up for breakfast. We've eaten at the Three Broomsticks, but I think last time we ate it was
It's been a while.
It's probably the first time we ever went to the parks. That's I don't know how
Yeah,
many
we
years
did.
ago.
Yep.
So the kids didn't really have to eat. So me and you found something.
Yeah.
Probably was like a shepherd's pie or something, because it is kind of English. I want to say
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So I don't think we'll be eating at the Leaky Cauldron. Three Broomsticks with the
So,
kids.
so what are you guys' thoughts on Diagon Alley when you guys are first walking in? What do you guys think
Is it-
about the whole area?
I was going to dragon. Yeah. Oh, this is my favorite part. I can't take enough pictures of this
area.
Diagon Alley with the dragon right there. I have tons of video. I mean, I just literally like mesmerized waiting for that dragon to.
You'll stand there for over an hour, taking pictures of every angle of the dragon with the fire, and you know it's coming. Everyone's standing like, why are all these people standing there? It's like, look up.
Yeah, they do give you like a cue, like
Roar
it starts
a
to
little bit.
roar or something, right?
Yeah,
Roar
exactly.
a little
Yeah.
Right
Like, here,
before.
Plus, I just like how you can walk down that street and there's just different stores, but there's also things to look at in each window. And especially if you have the interactive wand, then you can make certain things move, or make certain things will happen.
Yeah.
It also has an alleyway down below, and
Yes,
and it's I think
an alley or
and it's nice and cool down there. It's air conditioned.
I
You just-
love Nocturne Alley. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just hang down there and chill out.
That's the place. The Nocturne Alley is probably the best place for the interactive wands. That's
Yes.
some really
yes,
Yeah.
Four
With
five
phones.
spots.
at least.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
She's excellent with the wand.
She must be at the right height or something.
Yeah.
Where
She just does it. It works, and even the hard ones she's able to do.
back when she was a kid, yeah, she was shorter. I think that's maybe they
don't know, it's the
tailor it
angle.
to the
I don't know.
shorter children, to the other ones that probably it's meant for.
Yeah, yeah.
they
We
have
always
some-
bring our wand into the park.
But there, yeah.
Yeah, to use it.
The interactive ones are definitely worth getting.
Yeah.
And they're
Right.
throughout both parks. There's probably like what 30 or 40 places you can
Right,
use them. Probably
right. Yeah.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of places you can use them, and
Yeah.
it does some really cool things. Nocturne Alley, like you said, you can feel the temperature change.
yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like 20 degrees cooler.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, it so is.
And it's awesome. It gives you the air of, okay, this is a bad place we're going into. This is where all the bad wizards
yeah,
hang
the
out.
Death Eater
They
area.
have some really cool stores in there with the Death Eater
Yeah.
store, you know.
Oh, and they have so many things to look at there too.
Yeah.
From the
Yeah.
movie, there's so many things from the movie just in the store to walk around.
You
Never
can
mind cool
drop
stuff to
some-
buy.
You can drop some big bucks in
Oh
there.
yeah, but there's even it's almost
Yeah.
I don't think it's a museum, but it's got so much stuff. You know, it's got the portal that Malfoy fixed with he was testing out
Oh,
the
yeah.
bird.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got into house. They have that. Then they have I think it's the chest with the what is it? The thing that if you let it out, the Bulgar or whatever it is, and
The
it
Bogart
forms into,
was there. I think it was the one that
or is that
he captured Professor Mooney and threw it in
Mooney,
there.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
that was the chest.
maybe that was it.
They got the hand that grabs
The hands and
was
it'll come down.
Okay, yeah.
Part two.
They got the
The-
rings. They got the ring. They got like all those type of thing. The
deadly necklace that
the Deathly Hollows.
no the
Deathly
they have the Deathly Hollows
Yeah.
necklace, but they also have
Oh,
that,
the
curse-
Crucifix. What is it called?
Crucif-
What's it? Crucifix, whatever it's called.
there's
The
the
thing
curse-
with
there's the big
soul.
curse- yeah,
Yeah.
The cursed necklace. Yeah, that
that the chicks up in the air going. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
they have that one in there, but they have a bunch of stuff in there. It's really cool. They have skulls and all this other
Yeah,
stuff.
Hermione's time changer.
Yeah,
They've got that.
Plus, I love how they have. Isn't it like a wanted poster? I don't know if it was Bellatrix or one of her associates.
yeah.
And I love those because you can see
They
them
move.
just like in the movies, right there.
yeah,
They're screaming or whatever. You
Yeah.
know.
Sirius Black or Bellatrix. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
blue.
Yep.
That's an awesome store. I
Yeah,
love that
it
area.
is so nice. I want to buy so much there.
Two relics from the Jaws
I
ride.
don't-
I think so, but I don't know what they are. But
The key is with this area, you gotta make sure you're exploring all the little nooks and crannies of it.
You'll never know what you're gonna find.
Because things, yeah, the windows sometimes change, or the shadows that are whatever, they'll turn into different things or whatever.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
in the back they have, that's the area that they have the bird that you can blow up.
Yeah. I'll give it boils and then they
there's, like,
pop.
the spiders.
Oh,
And the other door where you try to
Open it.
jiggle the handle or something and it
Blows
blows wind
air,
on you or
yeah.
something. And it freaks
It's got
you
Oh,
out.
the eyeball, with the eyeball.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
and then they
yeah.
have like the little section with the spiders that I won't go near. And then they have a whole section of the shrunken heads, and then you can get them to sing.
Oh,
Yeah.
too, yeah.
right? And then
But
the
you gotta pay attention to the walls too, because like I know when you go into Nocturne Alley by the Leaky Cauldron, they get the sign there. And remember, I don't know how often it does it, but that will all of a sudden catch on fire. Remember that?
yeah.
So like you say, there's so many little details and things to
Oh,
see.
Yeah.
You could spend like 3-4 hours just walking around discovering everything. It's not a rush park. It's like just take your time and discover everything.
Oh yeah, there's so much. You can spend a whole day there.
Yeah, the good thing about the interactive wands, it comes with the maps that tells you where all the stations are.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got to make sure you pay attention to that.
Well, they also have the circles on the ground.
They also, yeah. So if you don't have a map and you do have an interactive wand, you just look for the little what are they called on the ground? The little
symbols,
markers or whatever.
Yeah.
On the ground, it tells you exactly
It'll show
how you're
you-
supposed to move your wand
Yeah.
and where to point it to. There's usually like an infrared camera that's like this big, maybe, that you have to point it. Try to look
you gotta
to
look
see
for
it,
it.
and then you're
Yeah.
pointing it towards that. There's definitely some cool interactive things in there.
Yeah.
Also in there is probably my favorite ride of the park, which is Escape from Gringotts.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
Oh, that's a can't miss ride.
Yeah. That's
Uh, I love walking through the bank, just seeing all the goblins, right? Just and as you go down into the basement and just seeing all the level of details there.
David probably.
Yeah. Sorry.
Interruptions. Interruptions.
No.
The production crew.
my brother and nephew just showed up, but they're helping a neighbor, so she thought they're coming over here.
If they come in, tell them we're in the middle of a worldwide broadcast TV show. All right, and tell them that we can't be bothered.
Okay.
Sophie.
Hi.
All right, so where was he? Oh yeah.
Oh, Gringotts.
Gringotts. Very obviously, it's very immersive. You walk in, it's like walking into the bank.
The crew, the queue
Yes.
is amazing alone.
The queue is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What about the elevator? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but every time I'm in there, I always feel like that we're going down. And I don't know how they do it to make you
It's
feel
like
that way.
bouncing and everything.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's almost like the old T-base Alpha.
The old hibernator. Yeah.
Remember those?
Do you think
But much better.
So you don't? It doesn't move, right? Does it move? Bring
I
us
don't
back?
think
I don't think so either. But
Yeah.
I don't think it does. It just
I just think they do whatever they do on the side to make it feel like you're moving, and just the bouncing of the.
Yeah.
this is a ride we've never done through the regular queue. We've always gotten the express lane.
Yeah.
Ones.
Okay.
Have you guys done the regular queue? Is there differences that you know of?
I think it's the same. I don't know because we never did the express.
I've never done the express. Do you go down in the basement where do you have all the door? Yeah, you see some of the doors, right?
The offices on the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you go into the elevator, and then you go up the stairs. So
Yeah, so
that's
you're probably
basically
not missing much.
you're not missing much.
We're just off to the side where the other queue is wider because it's got more things.
Okay.
So this ride you get to see the bank
Mhm.
with the
Yeah.
goblins all working, and everyone's like they'll look up and like
And they'll talk. Yeah.
not the main guy will do some talking, but I don't think he's interactive. And then you see you'll see the doors, and sometimes you'll see different characters that you recognize in the movies walk by.
It's a
right?
very fancy bank with marbles and marble
gold
gaze and all this other stuff, obviously.
yeah.
And then I like it when you get to the basement. Then is that the one where you have like you're going up that's like the spiral stone?
Spiral stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's after the elevator, right?
That's after the elevator.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
yeah.
Definitely like a bottleneck though for a lot of people in that going up those stairs or whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
It seems to move quickly, though. You know.
it does.
Yeah.
There's a lot
You
to
know?
see too, you know? Yeah, I feel like you're constantly moving. James Ryan says Escape from Gringotts is the first class experience and a must-do ride. We totally agree. Single rider gets you on quickly, but I like the queue through the bank. Yes. just walking through is
Is
an
awesome.
experience. You know,
Yeah.
never mind the ride. The ride is amazing too. I absolutely love the ride.
What I don't like about the ride before you get on is you have to put your bags in the
Oh.
lockers. And that
Yeah.
locker room is like it's like
Oh,
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
So
I can't see them keeping that open. This the way it is, like for the next couple of years at least, though. So I wonder what they're gonna do about people's.
I don't know. Unless they have a worker and they're responsible for doing the thing and they have a line to get in and only let so many people in and then only one worker touches the machine because it's all you have to put your code in, remember?
Yeah.
And everything. So
Yeah.
that's the only way I think they can do it unless they just don't do it anymore. Personally, I don't know why I can't have my bag. It's not like you go upside down. I'm able to keep my bag for rock and
Exactly.
roller coaster.
Exactly.
If I'm
Right.
in a loop and a corkscrew, why can't I go on this ride that doesn't go upside down?
Yeah.
Right?
yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. So maybe they'll realize that, and be like, oh, this is pretty stupid that we did this way.
That would be a positive result or positive thing that come out of this. That would be being able to keep our bags.
I mean, because
on.
I don't feel like I'm tight quarters and I can't move.
Yeah, you
So
should be
it's
able
not
to.
you have enough room to hold your stuff.
Well, put those little nets in front of you like they have on Dinosaur.
Yeah.
You know, you can put your bag inside the nets.
Yeah.
Or you even have to just be able to put the bag between your legs. Because like you say, if you're not going upside down, I mean,
There's no need. Yeah.
no need. Exactly.
Now this ride is not only my stomach is growling. Can you hear that? Could you guys hear that?
Because
No. It's kind of like a half a roller coaster too, though.
yeah, how would you guys explain this
Because
ride?
you go down, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like a roller coaster, a little bit.
I feel like the start feels like a roller coaster because it tips you
get
down.
tilted and then.
But then after that, I just feel like it's more like it's almost like Snow White's the mine train, because you know how when the mine train takes you to this like the dwarf scene where it kind of just slows down so you can tells you the story.
Yeah.
I almost feel like that's what Gringotts kind of does. I mean, I know that seats move and everything, but after each scene it takes off a little bit and gets you closer. But
so it's like a stop and go roller coaster, I guess.
Yeah.
Like that. So it's definitely not. You're not going 3 minutes as on a fast roller coaster like that. But it has a scene.
And it's really outside that first dip. There's really I don't recall there being any other.
No, you mostly get
drops.
Pulled around, maybe twisted, right? Because you're getting dragged by the dino.
But the cars move side. I mean, the cars really spin around. You can spin around so you can see the scene.
It's definitely it's their ride. I think it's definitely the best ride in that park, at least.
Yeah, we took my mom on it for her first time, and I totally forgot about the.
She was fine.
And all of a sudden, you turn and you can see it open and go like this. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot. Now I'm going down. I'm like, sorry. This is okay.
It wasn't that bad. Yeah.
No, it was dark, so she didn't see the bottom, so she was okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's what she told me.
It says Universal does not like it.
Right?
That's
video or I will say very quietly, I've been able to get some ride up certain rides. Gringotts is not one of them I've been able to do. But I've been able to get the other Harry Potter ride though. But not
I
this.
remember we gotta tell this story about since we're talking about how Universal doesn't let us video. We were on with your sister and your brother-in-law Kim.
Yeah.
And he had, of course, it was and then the beginning of the park when they were just built, the camcorder, which is much bigger than what we have now, right? GoPro exists, all that stuff. And as we were we're climbing, and now you see the big T-Rex as you go down.
Yeah.
Everything's all the volume turns off. It goes, sir, can you please put the camcorder?
I've had that happen too.
Yeah, it's like go.
You see the thing coming, and then, sir.
Yeah.
That was a dinosaur talking, saying, "I
Yeah.
don't want to be videoed."
So they'll call you out on it. For
Yeah.
everybody.
You'll find them, I'll say it. GoPro aisle 2. Put it away.
All right.
Yeah, so that is a definite must do.
Definitely must do. My favorite ride in that park for sure. Easily must do. I would do that, 5 times a trip if
We
we
could.
could. Yeah.
If we could, we would do it multiple times. Yes.
Definitely worth it.
The lines are atrocious, but you can get use the special needs thing because there's
Yeah.
absolutely no way Avery could
You
wait
still
in
have
that
to
line.
wait. You have to come. They'll give you a comeback time, so
Yeah.
it's just you're basically waiting in a virtual line, like some of the other rides. So you have to come back in a half an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're getting VIP treatment or
No,
anything like
absolutely
that.
not.
So, but instead of waiting in the queue, it's
But
better
with
to
Avery,
go in the
we could-
stores or whatever.
We're able to say, okay, this is the time we can come back. So he knows, and then every once in a while he'll ask us what time it is. But he knows we're able to come back at this time. So it mentally allows him to kind of get through it.
Yeah.
So just
All
that
right.
helps a lot with him.
So, anything else you guys want to say about Escape from Gringotts?
I don't think so.
No, I definitely don't skip it.
So how do you guys like the stores inside of Diagon Alley, the other stores? They have like an ice cream store, they have a pet store, right?
Butterbeer store.
Butterbeer.
You can even change and buy goblin money, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yep, we've done that. You
Yeah.
and you actually get to interact with that goblin, and he actually will talk back to you. You can ask him any question or.
Which is cool.
We're gonna do that.
We've never done that.
Because we have Disney dollars.
We have Disney dollars. We don't have.
So we need to get goblin money.
Somewhere.
Yeah, we bought like a.
Is that it
we,
right
yeah,
there
we
on
bought
that case?
Gringot coins from there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, no,
We're
it's
gonna
all right.
do that.
Let's you guys gonna show us some or no? Okay.
I can show it if you want.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
They're
If they're
easy.
easy to get.
That's right.
But you have to take everything down.
Do you
Nope.
mind if I present you?
Sure.
All right. Wow. So those are
Lift up the case so you might put the glare.
coins. There you go.
Wow.
Those are shiny.
We got to get some of those. How much was that roughly? How much did
No, probably like $30-40.
okay.
Um,
Our Disney dollar cost us $1. So I didn't know how
Yeah.
goblin money
Is there an exchange rate for the
Yeah.
goblin
I
money?
love I do love the ice cream store. We always try to stop there because they got just
Good ice cream.
different original flavors there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they have the butterbeer flavored because I remember having that.
I think we've only done that once, and truthfully, I can't even remember it. So we
Yeah.
got to make sure we do it. For some reason,
We did it the last time because you kept on saying we've never done that, and we've done it.
okay, and I don't remember. So
Yeah, we definitely have done
Did it?
because
All right,
we
we'll
got the
have to do it
butterbeer ice
again. We'll have to do it
I like
again.
the frozen butterbeer rather than the liquid butterbeer.
Yeah.
Yeah, us too.
yeah, both
but
of us is like that. All of us actually.
I remember not caring too much about the pumpkin juice.
Yeah.
I could care less. I think it's like apple.
It's okay. It's real
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just our dream saying that they have only been to Universal once and only did the Harry Potter stuff, which just that alone is worth going.
Yeah.
Looking forward to getting an annual pass.
That's right. They just moved down there. That's right.
Mm,
So that's
Yeah.
gonna.
The only thing I don't like about the stores is just that they're small.
small.
And that's just because they built it to match the scale of real Harry Potter. So I'm glad that they did that. But if there's any, you just got to be careful that you're going to be bumping into people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will be interesting with this 6-foot social distancing. How are they going to be able to do that? Because I think everyone in the store is much closer to 6 feet because the stores
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
right. So
But
that
the-
will be
It
interesting.
was like 6 feet. It's like it's so small.
Yeah.
I know. It.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
One person in the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worker.
So the workers can go in there.
So there's one other thing you didn't mention in this land is you have to go to the restroom here.
Oh yes,
Is it
Oh, yeah,
this
the bathroom.
oh, the other one? No,
wait.
it's the other one.
Is it the other one?
I think it's Hogsmeade. It has Myrtle.
All right.
Moan and Myrtle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's the other one, not this one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This
Yeah.
one. Well, this one's still cool, but
Does
Yeah.
this one? So the one they're talking about is also the one that has the owls.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so
no,
that's the one
that's
as
the other
well.
park.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the owlry,
Okay.
whatever it's called. Okay, yeah, but this one does have really cool interactive things with the wand. You got to make sure that if you do have an interactive wand, try to hit up a cast member once in a while because there are some that aren't on the map.
Yeah, the secret ones.
There are secret interactive wand
Oh,
stations.
Yep.
Yes. So
So you can always ask them.
I know exactly. I know where one is because I saw someone doing it, and I was like, "There's no plaque or anything like that."
No.
And then I watched what they were doing. So then when they left, I went up and did it myself, and I was like, "Wow, it's cool."
Yes.
So keep an eye out for not the things that aren't on the map. They do have a cool show there in that Diagon Alley with the they tell the tale of the three brothers and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's the puppets you have.
oh yes.
Yeah.
Deathly Hollows. The Deathly Hollows.
Yeah, they tell the story of the Deathly Hallows, and
Yeah,
then
it's-
there's the singing lady, but I forget her name.
Yeah.
But they have yeah, we usually don't hang around for that too much.
No, the Deathly Hollows story was really good though. The way they did it
Yeah,
with the puppets and stuff.
it's very good. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
Have you guys ever got water from that stand with the potion that you can pour into it?
Probably not.
No.
Stage there.
So what is that? Where is that?
It's right when you turn around. If you're exiting Gringotts and you turn around that corner right before the stage, there's this stand. It's got all these creatures like a dragon and all different ones at the top.
I've seen
And
that.
you buy water, and then you can get a vial of
Yeah,
different
we have some
colored
vials. There, huh?
liquid that you just pour right into your water.
Oh wow,
Really? Yeah, we
like
didn't.
liquid love.
These are like the vials that you can get, and they get all.
Where's that?
Must be like potions,
Oh wow.
but they just really
Is it
it's
like
probably like
or-
syrup that you
Yeah,
add to your
It's
water.
like, the drops you put in, just a flavor.
Okay,
But we
Yeah.
just washed it out and kept it because it looked cool. So
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
have to do that.
definitely.
Kids will like stuff like
I
that.
keep everything. I got cups and everything. Butterbeer cups and
Hmm.
everything.
We'll be able to do that because we're driving.
Yeah.
You need a U-Haul.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, they also have the little fountain with the frogs.
That's
and,
a thing. Both
yeah.
of them are.
Yeah.
Um,
And then
And then you got the steel guy, that big giant in the armor.
Mhm.
I believe
yeah,
that's an interactive thing too, right?
yeah,
Yep,
there's
yep.
two. Sophie was able to do both of them. Where a lot of
there's one
people
on the
can only
left
do
and one on the
one.
right. Yeah,
Yep.
there's
Is this also where you can get your animal? Is that the shop? There's a shop where you can get your animal.
right next to the stairs. There's
that-
the creature store, yeah, where you can. There's a giant snake and stuff.
Yeah, and he talks.
This didn't
tongue?
go to the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can. So you'll hear the snake talk parcel tongue, and then you'll have a whole bunch of different.
Oh yeah, and they also have
The Cruikshanks is up top,
Crookshanks. Yep.
and
Yep.
the mice, and they're doing like circus acts and stuff like that.
And they have Hagrid's bike there too, right? There's a
Yeah.
picture
They do. Yes.
right in front of the
Yes,
stairs.
so you can sit actually in Hagrid's bike or his sidecar. That's pretty cool. Those are good photos.
Cool.
Yeah. They
There's so much to say.
Yes, it is. It's awesome. So when you're leaving out there, you're going back out into London, right? When you're leaving Diagon Alley, you're going
Yes,
back to
Staying in
London.
the same part.
And the next area we usually head over to is heading towards Men in Black. That's where the creature thing is, right? You have the building where the creature is.
Yeah.
And then you're heading over.
Okay, I know where you are.
We head over to Men in Black.
Which
I know
again, you got to
there's-
put your stuff in.
There
The,
used to be a Fear Factor thing there, I think, and I'm not sure what it is now.
wasn't it like a Wild Wild West in the very beginning?
No,
I think it was still Fear Factor the last time
we
we
still
went.
think back to the last time we went.
Yeah, we've never done Fear Factor. It's not our thing.
No.
But you guys ever done that?
We did it once. Surprisingly, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Didn't they have a car?
Yeah.
They were like in the car and they had to, I don't know, escape the car before it fell to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone had to put their hands into some spiders too, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So it was.
Absolutely not.
I'll watch, but I won't participate in that.
Oh my god!
Wow.
You want to see me die? Like,
Yeah.
literally dying for you? Me or Sophie, we were literally
Pass out.
feel open die.
Cool. right. So so Men in Black. What are you guys' thoughts on Men in Black? You guys like that?
I enjoy it. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's similar. It's like Buzz,
Yeah.
but
I like
this
the
one's
guns better.
different.
Yeah.
This one's different because I feel like it's wide. It's bigger. You're competing with another team in another car side by
You're
side.
not moving it. It moves on its own.
Yeah.
Yep, and you have leeway, right? It's like on a not a string, but there's
Wire thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
You definitely can point at whatever you want. And,
yeah, and you can shoot the other car to stop them from getting points.
Yeah, and spin them around. I hate when they spin us because you're like, stop.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We're not a good shot.
We do all right.
And then you got the Will
We do all
Smith
right.
at the end. You know, it comes on the screen. And
Yeah, so that's
I-
definitely a good one. It's
that's a must do. We always make sure we do that.
we always do that right.
I could do that right a couple times a day too.
I like the Q line. It's like going
Q.
into the offices of Men in Black.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so that's
Yeah.
really it's like some
And they got the big
Updated.
creatures too, like
yeah,
you know the ones that talk and Zed and all that stuff.
Bob and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get to see all the different laser weapons they had. And you get the little kid. I don't know what I haven't seen the movie in a while, but the caterpillars in the break room drinking the coffee or
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know if they're caterpillars, but
Yeah.
whatever.
All the insects.
Worms.
yes,
Worms or something. Something.
yeah, the worms. Yep, yep.
They're good.
That's a
That's
very
funny.
good ride.
Yes, I like that ride. Definitely a lot, and they're more fun things to shoot at. You know,
Yeah.
I like Buzz, but this is comparable to Buzz, but they're more. You know, if you've seen Men in Black, the movie, where he's being recruited and they're in that room where they have a bunch of things they're shooting at, whatever. It's kind of like that.
Right,
You're going
but
through
it's
the city,
aliens. It's not
and you're going through
a
the
cardboard thing coming up. It's aliens throughout.
Yeah, and you're
all over the place too.
Yeah, and some are worth a lot more points than others. And yeah, some up in the windows. You have some that are actually real riding bikes or whatever.
Right,
So
right.
you shoot-
And when you shoot them, right, they appear. They may disappear and then they appear back again.
Yeah.
like in trash
So
cans.
it's a ride experience every time.
So it's really, really good. And yes, you're against the other car. And then if you're the losing car, Will Smith will diss you.
Mhm.
You guys are awful. And,
Yeah, that's funny. So James Ryan said that Men in Black is also a must do. If you ask a cast member, they sometimes let you tour the control room,
Ooh.
part of the queue.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
That would be awesome. Let's see if we can remember to do that. Amy's asking if we stay at Universal, we stay at Disney. We stay at Disney, and usually on the Wednesdays we just drive because we always have our car
We have a rent a car
to the
or
Universal
we have a car.
Studios and
Now,
back.
you guys stay, right?
Yeah.
We do. So for a 14, 15 day trip, we'll stay at Universal for 4 or 5 days and then the rest of the time at Disney. Except during Christmas time. At Christmas time, we'll just stay at Disney and then take a 1 day trip over to Universal.
Now, how was Universal's hotels compare to Disney's hotels?
A lot of the new ones I kind of like better.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, like Cabana Bay is one of our favorite resorts to stay at.
And that's considered a value.
That's considered a values. So, but for me, you're paying value prices. So you would compare that to All Star Sports, but you're getting amenities or you're getting room size that are like moderates at Disney.
Yeah.
So I always look at Cabana Beach and kind of say
Cabana
it's
Bay,
equivalent to a Caribbean beach.
Yeah, Caribbean Beach. Yeah.
Now, isn't there, if you stay at a certain place, you get free express?
Yeah.
Yes, they're deluxe. So like the Hard Rock, the Pacific Royale, and I know there's one other one
Yeah.
that I can't think of. So if you stay at those, then you'll get free express passes.
Yeah.
I just haven't been able to see that I want to dump that kind of money on those yet, because I'm also spending a lot of money to stay at certain resorts at Disney. I can't do both.
Right.
Um,
Plus, we don't do the big roller coasters, so we don't.
Yeah.
all the rides for the express pass.
So between single rider and going at certain times to go to the rides, we've been able to keep our wait downs.
And we can split it because we're there, 4 or 5 days. So we'll do half the park this day, half back that day. So we're get early at this part this day and early at this part this day to wait in line. So we
plus
get
the
everything.
express pass doesn't work for any of the Harry Potter line. So that kind of tells me I don't want to do it unless it included those.
But the value, you do get early admission to Harry Potter.
Yes.
So you can go there early and get in.
Oh, that's cool.
An hour before the park opens.
Yeah,
So
we
resort
still
guests.
never stayed there
No.
yet. All right. So just on a side note, everybody who knows me, you know that I love slushies. And right outside the Men in Black place is one of the best places to get slushies at Universal.
Yep.
Yep.
Once in a while, they'll have 2 Men in Black people walking around too in the glasses.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're not the Blues Brothers.
They're not the Blues Brothers.
All right. So as you leave Men in Black, now you start coming into the new Simpsons area.
It used to be Back to the Future.
I love the Back to the
Yeah,
Future.
that was awesome.
That so much.
I mean, you still see for Back to the Future, you see the train.
Yes, and you
The
do see
black
Doc
train.
Brown, you see the train, and sometimes they'll
DeLorean.
have the DeLorean out there and
Yeah.
stuff too.
Yep.
That's cool. The Doc Brown, I'm always disappointed with the Doc Brown. I just expect Christopher Lloyd.
I know. No one can be Christopher Lloyd, right? So, yeah.
It's close though. It's pretty close, right?
No, I can't do The Simpsons. That is
the
I
Simpsons
can't.
ride. The Simpsons ride is it's like the Star Tours, or whatever. It's like one of those rides that it's 3D and
It's the
it's a
worst.
screen.
It's the worst out of all of those type rides. In
Now,
my
this one's
opinion.
this one's probably more like Soarin', where the cars come up and then it's
Yep.
a giant screen, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
Just so people know, it's kind of like Soarin', how it brings you up out of their little boxes. And if you look left and right, you see a bunch of little cars. You used to see a bunch of DeLoreans, but now you see the Simpsons Carnival cars or whatever they're called now. The kids love doing this, but she does not.
I can't
So
do it.
I end up going on with them all the time, and this is very tough for me. I end up a lot of times I end up closing my eyes, or I end up looking at the car. So it's a steady point of just to focus on.
Yeah.
So that gets me through it. I'm able to do it. But,
Sophie would be more than willing to take Avery on, but
as they get older now, they can probably do it.
I'm
by
hoping that they will
themselves.
do it, the two of them. But Avery.
Avery has Sophie issues.
Yeah, he's got
still.
Sophie issues. It's like he loves her. And he worries about her and he cares about her, but he can't admit it.
He's still stuck at that 3-year-old toddler stage where you had a second child, and now the 3-year-old feels
jealous.
pretty much
Kinda.
jealous and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's still in that frame of mind for something. So, I don't know if it's the autism or whatever.
Yeah.
Or if we're just bad parents. But that's how he's nice to her and he loves her and everything like that, but he still can be a little shit sometimes. So
Yeah.
okay, we have like 2 people watching.
You understand totally.
What do you think? So what do you guys thoughts of the Simpsons ride?
You don't go on it because it gets you sick, right?
Yeah, I don't go on it any longer because I get sick. I think it's the same reason. The 3D for me
Gets me
is
dizzy too.
tough on this one. I think the last time
The kids just went on.
just the kids have been going on.
Yeah.
They enjoy it.
I went on with them, and then I was like, they can go themselves now because I like it, but it gets you dizzy.
They have cool character meet and greets outside there. They have
Yes.
Bart and they have that
Sometimes they have
sideshow Bob, I think
Yep.
it is.
So, Bob,
Yeah, so there's some really good ones.
Yeah, Avery loves this area. He loves the characters.
He loves the food. He loves
Oh, he gets so excited at
That's-
eating at Krusty.
Oh,
food.
yes.
Good.
Not Krusty
Yeah.
Krab. What do you call it?
I always have to get the chicken and waffle sandwich there at
Krusty
least
burger.
once a
Krusty
trip.
Burger.
Not Krusty Krab.
So from the time that he knows we're going till the time we're actually sitting in that restaurant, he will constantly ask if we're going to be eating there.
Yeah.
That is like his highlight of.
It's a great food court. There's so many choices. You have burgers, hot dogs, pizza, chicken,
Seafood.
Seafood,
stuff. And then you have your salad case thing where they have a bunch
fruit
of
and
different
salad.
salads.
You can get the big donut.
The huge donuts. It's like
Oh yeah, we got one of those
Oh,
before.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Flamin' Mo.
The Flamin' Mo.
that's right. So
And what I like to point out is that Universal does not let people sit in seats if they're not eating.
Yes.
that's one of
So-
the best things about that place.
You grab your tray and you go. There's a worker there, and they will bring you to a seat.
Their
So
table signs say reserved, so people can't just go sit there and camp out.
right,
So that's a
Yeah.
huge thing.
because there's times where
I
we've
agree.
been at Disney,
Hold on.
and
You put on
there's
timeout. Hang on, I've been putting timeout. I'm sorry. I didn't think anyone was watching.
Eric wants to know what you said.
I said the S word. Yes, I did say
He
yes.
said, "Oh poop."
So in Disney, we've had many times where we went to go sit down and we have all our trays, and there's not one seat, and there's just people sitting there just to get out of the sun. You know, and I've even gone to workers and said, "Hey, there's 5 tables over here. They're not eating."
There was one summer where they were doing
They
what
did it
Universal
once,
did, and then
once.
they stopped doing that.
So since the 80s that we've been going there, they only did it 1 year.
yeah,
and that was
pretty much,
it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what we love about Universal Studios is
At least in that place, they tend to do it all.
there's quite a few restaurants I feel that they actually do
Quite
that.
a few,
Yeah.
And we absolutely love it. And we tell
Yeah,
them, we'll tell them this is great.
Yeah. Even when it's crowded, just go right in and sit down.
Are you guys okay to keep on going? Or I realize we're like way over. But
Yeah, we're good.
if you guys want to go on to, have anything to do?
Well, go in the grass, but this is much more fun.
All right, so there's another ride in Simpsons area that's called King and Kodo's Twirl and Hurl, which is the 2 aliens, right? It's almost like I compare it to Dumbo. Yeah. So it's Dumbo, except it's freaky aliens that are always.
Did
I think
we do that?
I don't think we've done
I
it.
don't think we've done it.
I usually don't like to waste my time on those just basic twirling rides.
We're on the carnival rides in a way.
The kids aren't toddlers anymore, or else we would. But
Yeah.
now they don't care. We don't care. So it's like, let's move on to something better.
Right.
But that is there. It's like a Dumbo ride. Then there's Woody Woodpecker there. So you go on around the corner, and there's Woody Woodpecker's Nut House Coaster. Have you guys done that?
Yes.
Yep.
It's kind of like what's that? The Goofy's
Bounce
Barn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a very small kid roller coaster. I call it.
Did you miss the Animal Actors?
Yeah, I went right by
Stadium?
that. Is it still there? Do they still have Animal Actors?
So
I think so. Yeah.
Like that, but
We liked
you know,
watching that. We used to watch that every year when we went back in like the 80s and 90s, and maybe when the kids
the
kids were
kids.
littler.
Avery was big into animals when he was younger, so we did anything with animals with him.
Then I kind of
It's the same thing. They don't switch it up.
yeah.
So after a
Kinda
while,
get-
we're like, oh, we've seen this way too
kind
many
of got
times.
bored with it,
Yeah.
and so we stopped going every year and whatnot.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it in a while. The kids tell us we'd rather go in the pool. Let's go back to the resort, go into the pool instead of watching this.
Yeah, the kids are older, so it's not as exciting as it used to be. You know.
Now, one thing I was concerned about when I was doing my research, I liked E.T. E.T. is a good ride, I think.
The queue is great.
We like it, but
Yes.
it was not active on their Universal ride map. So did they close it? Do you guys know? Was it closed for refurbishment? Are they getting rid of it? Any ideas?
Oh, I don't
And
think
then
they're getting
we went
rid
on,
of it.
We went on it. Did we go on it in December? I thought we did.
I think so. Yeah, we've been on it back in December.
Cool. So maybe it's just a temporary thing.
Yeah,
but they
maybe they
didn't-
were just fixing it. It needs a little love. Could
Yeah.
use
Yeah,
a
the
little-
names, the names aren't working as good and stuff.
They never
As you go in
act.
Yeah. Some people like it and they
We started giving different names.
bad names. Or whatever.
This is my name weird. It's like
So that ride it's a dark ride, but it's like you're hanging from the ceiling, kind of like Peter Pan. Except you're
Yeah.
riding
Yeah.
some bike.
You're on bikes. Yeah.
So it's really cool. You know, you get to go through the storyline of the movie. You're a little bit where you're bringing, I guess you're bringing E.T. back home to his home
'cause
planet, and
it's-
he needs to save
Yeah.
the planet.
Right, exactly. Yep.
But you
Yep.
get to see, you get one step further than the movie. You get to see what his homeland looks like, and he heals it
Yeah.
to see all the creatures from his home planet.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about E.T.?
I
love it.
like it. Maybe it's because we saw E.T. when we were kids when the movie came out, and this is one of the few rides at Universal where it's not screens; it's actually animatronics.
Yeah.
Right.
And done well too, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
We enjoy it.
Yes, definitely. We
And I
do
like
it
the
every time we're there.
yeah. I always like the end where it starts playing the main E.T. music when you're going over the city and you see E.T. like
on the moon.
over there.
Yeah.
I
Just
really
like
enjoy
Peter
Almost, yeah.
Right?
You see
Like
the silhouettes of Peter Pan in
Yeah.
the room, too. Yeah, and it doesn't seem to have long waits for that ride anymore, which
No.
is
Not really.
it's good. I think maybe people are bored with it. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I think all the generation that grew up with ET love it, and then the following generations is like, what's so big about this? You know?
Yeah, it's possibly.
Amy thinks it's a
E.T.
great ride too. So,
And then you get pictures there.
So, have you guys ever done the pictures at the end in E.T.'s closet, toy
We have not.
closet, or whatever you call
Yeah,
it?
something like that. Yeah.
We did that for the first time this past trip. So, as members, we bought the photo pass, and they just take you through all different shots inside the closet, on the bike with different green screens in the back.
Yeah.
I've seen
That was
people do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got
did
to
the photo
next
thing.
to E.T. and he's dressed like a girl, in the
Yeah.
closet.
Yeah.
It was cute.
So the other two things that we didn't talk about, since we're just going to do Universal Studios, we'll have to do a different show for the other because there's so much.
Oh, you think? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So Universal Studios, the other shows that were there, is it the Blues Brothers? Blues Brothers is there, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the Blues Brothers. So the only
Oh, yeah, sure.
downside is it's in the sun. There's no really much covering, depending on what show you catch. So he's dying. Avery could care less with it. Sophie's dying, but she loves the Blues Brothers. And then I'm in the 100-degree standing right up front and watching. I really love the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, I'm watching the shade.
Yeah.
I'm fine with the shade,
Right.
and
Yeah.
there's usually a slushy station around there, so I'm happy with sitting on the stairs across from the stage and
Yeah,
having
we gotta hit it at the
slushies.
right time though, where there's actually shade. They now have the misters there. Before they didn't, so it was even hotter. But now they have
Right.
a big fan mister, so they can mist you while you're in the sun.
Yeah.
So I like that. I hope they never get rid of that. And then once in a while you love him.
We love Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
We always make an effort to see it. The kids probably not so much, but they sit on the steps.
On the other side.
side.
They'll listen, but they don't have to be close.
Yeah, but they know mom and dad love watching that. And I'll say I love the Christmas show they do because it's a different Christmas. For Christmas time, it's a different show.
Yeah.
Really?
And I like the Christmas show even better.
Yeah.
Because it's
It's funny.
I
You
love
know, 'cause they sing
driving
Christmas
the
songs, but they also decorate a tree with it's funny.
so there's one. So they decorate a tree, and for a star they use an empty beer can.
Yeah. They throw some cigarette packs on it,
So
toilet paper.
the first year they do that, the kids were with us and watching it because it was something new, and he's looking at the can, and he looks at Ronnie, and he's like,
"Did you drink the?
Did you drink this?" that fun little interaction while the show's going on. That I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I absolutely love the Blues Brothers. I love seeing them in their car with the big thing on the top of the car, and they'll comment as they drive by you. I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
And then the songs that they pick, you know. Sophie watches
Yeah.
One Another with me, so she knows all the songs.
Yeah.
And I think like Shake Your Tail Feathers, that song, she knows all the dances, but I try to get her to do it, but she won't. But she knows them all, you know. So it's kind of funny. And then the other show, which I'm very sad that got canceled, is the Beetlejuice show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that show as much as I love the Blues Brothers.
Dude, yeah.
Oh my god, I was horrified when they canceled it. Because you have Beetlejuice, which he's amazing. He
Yes.
is Beetlejuice. And then you have the Phantom of the Opera. You have the Werewolf, which he's always he's bouncing around everywhere.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, which is good. He sings a Bruce Springsteen song. He's
Dracula.
Dracula.
in The Bride of Frankenstein, right?
Yeah.
Or
Wolfman. and Dracula.
Wolfman. And they sing like 80 songs too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
they're
know?
singing a bunch of it was good.
And they all had great voices. And Beetlejuice would come down into the aisles and stuff. So that was so cool. I absolutely love that. That was a must do every trip.
Yeah.
And they don't have it anymore. I don't. Did you know? Did they put something in its place?
That's where Fast and the
That's a
Furious is.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
That stinks.
Wow.
You still can see Beetlejuice walking around now, and that's a treat to see. If I see that he's walking around, I literally run up just
Yeah,
because of
that's
that interaction that
Yeah.
you get from.
We haven't hit it. We've seen him when we were far away, and he was hanging around that Monsters Cafe.
Oh, okay.
And we like the time that we
Oh,
saw
yeah.
him. Like I said, he was far away, but we had already eaten, so I didn't have the excuse to go into the Monsters Cafe. You know, so we didn't do it. But next time we see him, I think we have to make an effort.
Yeah.
He's sometimes around Mel's. We've been seeing him around Mel's
Yeah.
dining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
On that
Most
street.
Dining is like a
The 50s.
an old 50s
Yeah.
diner. They have cool old cars out there.
I love the cars.
For anyone who doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they do like burgers and fries and that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Been a
You
while.
have to get the evenings there. I love the evenings there.
Yeah, they're good. They got shakes there too.
Shakes, yeah.
I was gonna say they have the shakes as well. Yeah. Now the characters, since we hit all the rides, right?
Yeah.
So the characters that we've seen, there is Marilyn Monroe with her bodyguard.
Yep.
So we have photos of that. The Simpsons, obviously. Scooby Doo and Gang. Oh my god.
Yes.
You have the van. And it was the
Yeah.
coolest thing. So we're on that road, you know, near where the 50s restaurant is. All of a sudden we look up, and you know how like in the cartoons you'll see a head pop out and then another one. They literally did that before they came out. You saw the heads coming around the corner out.
Cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was like the best thing in the world. She
Yeah.
could get, and then you get a photo with the gang, and like we've seen all the Scooby Doo, obviously all the cartoons. Avery has every single Scooby Doo thing that you can imagine, and then you have the real people Scooby Doo movies,
Yeah.
not the cartoon ones. There was
Oh, the
three.
two.
Two?
Well, it's two. Then there's the ones with the. I don't really call them real movies, but they're the TV movies, I guess. I'm gonna call it that.
Yeah. But these are the ones with the real people characters and stuff like that. So there's jokes within those movies, and when we were there, I think Avery did something like he burped or something like that. So then it was like, oh, is that a challenge in this part of the movie? So they were interacting us with like they're from the movie.
Yeah.
You know?
We're definitely.
They were on their A game. They had to have seen those movies, or you wouldn't have known, because in the cartoons they don't do that stuff.
I just can't get past Fred's wig. I think he just looks ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's a treat. It's a treat to see them.
They get
Yeah.
into it, and they
Yeah.
really try so hard.
Like
It's really good.
Daphne will comment on Sophie's outfit or something like that, and yeah, so that is a huge treat. Like, so Beetlejuice is a big thing to me, and Blues Brothers, that's a big thing. And then you get the Simpsons
yeah.
thing, right?
Back in the day, they used to have the Bigfoot from Harry and the Hendersons.
Yes.
We have him on tape. We have Fred and Barney on tape.
Yep. Yep.
They used to have Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble come out.
Popeye is also in the back area. We've seen Popeye, and he was a pretty good Popeye.
Yeah.
He was
Yep.
interacting.
Popeye on his bike riding down the street.
Yeah.
Oh, really? We have not seen him on a bike. We've seen him walking. You know, his little hoppy thing that Popeye does when he's happy.
Yeah. Well,
They
yeah.
have trolls
That was really
now.
cool.
Oh, yeah. So they got trolls as well near
Outside,
near
yeah,
ET.
outside ET. Yep.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Did you see that?
I've seen videos of.
Oh, they do
So
something.
on certain days, it's what Diamond.
Diamond, whatever his name is.
It's the Diamond character.
Yeah, I think the name is Diamond, actually.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So and when he comes, as they're walking through, they're playing the music and he's dancing. Then all of a sudden he turns around, wiggles his butt a little, bends over, and thought glitter comes out.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm gonna have the video on Avery. Not even the troll that farts glitter.
Oh,
Avery's gonna be on the floor. He's gonna be so much on the floor. We have to make sure we do that.
You have to find out he always there on certain days. So you would want to find out what days. But I know we started for the first time last summer.
Yeah.
And I'm on the side just taping him while they're waiting in line to get a picture with them. I was dying. I just wanted to see that, and that put a big smile on my face.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We got to welcome in Chills TV. Welcome in.
Hey, good morning.
James Ryan, man, let's make sure we don't forget about the Hollywood Horror Makeup Show.
Oh, yes.
Remember, we used to do that every year too, a long time ago, and then we stopped doing it for some reason. Either we got bored with it, or
I think Avery was a little too antsy, when he was
in the show
as he was growing up.
Yeah.
But now we can definitely do it, and I think because they're older, they can appreciate it more.
Yeah.
So so we'll definitely do that.
That's a fun show. They usually do all these.
It is.
Have you guys done that in a
Just
while?
those special effects, I think, is.
Yeah, I just don't like when the lady gets cut with the thing and the blood. It's like, don't pick me, because I'm like, what if it's real?
It's a funny show.
That's the
remember there being
thing.
a lot of humor.
We're not ones that will participate,
Yeah, we don't.
so we don't want to be picked at all. So the stress level of any of those type of things are very high until everyone is picked, and then we can relax again.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't like to be picked.
When they chat, even if they pick you, and you're like, no, they will get everyone to get you to go.
Yeah.
They shouldn't do that. It should be the ones that are holding up their hands, not the ones that are sitting there avoiding eye contact.
Yeah. All right. So, any other rides that you think that we have missed?
So there is one. Well, you got the kids' play area, but you probably don't want to talk about that. But remember where Terminator is?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So that closed, and they were supposed to open up the Bourne Spectacular this summer.
Oh, the Bourne series. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still wondering if that's gonna open.
I think it might be delayed.
Or when that's gonna open, because that would be something new.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last time we went in there, I had a migraine. I don't know if it gave me a migraine or what, but I was miserable on that.
Yeah.
In that one.
It's kind of loud with all the guns and everything.
Well, that and you had the 3D glasses, so could have.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, we didn't do it with the kids.
Where do you guys find yourself? Do you guys find yourself eating in that park at all, or do you usually just go outside for a city walk? Or
we'll eat quick service there.
Yeah.
But we'll typically go, for dinner time. If we want to have a sit down meal, we'll go out to City Walk, like Hard Rock, or we've been doing the NBC Bar and Grill.
Yeah, we've eaten at the Monster Place.
Yes.
Where the Universal Monsters thing is. It's kind of like near the entrance of the park.
Right.
Yeah.
We've eaten there.
I think that's a buffet, right? Isn't it the line? You go through the line and you
can pick. I like that. That's one of the things I really like is you can see all the food and there's tons of different ones and you can pick.
But it's so packed. That's what
it is. It is packed. But
I think that's why we've always avoided it because it's so busy in there.
It is. But Avery is big on the Krusty Krab. So that's where we hit lunch up. Just
Yeah.
because it's what
Krusty
he's
Krab
looking
is
forward to.
SpongeBob.
Not Krusty Krab.
The Krusty Burger.
Krusty Burger.
The
Yeah.
place, the Simpsons.
Simpsons. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It
One-
is a bunch of things to eat. So Sophie and I can eat there too.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So you know, the other place we go to is, you know, when you get out of the Mummy, you're walking up that street.
Yeah.
I think it's right where you get to Transformers and you go past the statue. On the left there's like an Italian quick service.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've had some pasta and pizza there that,
It's pretty good.
to my surprise, for a quick service theme park, was decent.
I think we ate there once a lot.
Maybe, yeah.
And also, Today Show Cafe. That's new
Oh, the
too.
Today Show Cafe is new.
Yeah, that's right near Monsters. It's right there next to it, right? Or is it? I don't know. It's right in almost in the beginning.
Yeah, so it's near the beginning. I would definitely try that out. It's different food options there.
I remember we did that last time. We didn't eat there, but I think we walked around.
One of the things that Sophie absolutely loves about Universal Studios is they have the Dippin' Dots.
Yes.
So every time we go, we have to get Dippin' Dots for her. So that's her big thing, is the Dippin' Dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Charlie, I know you like your slushies.
Yep.
And if you're an annual pass holder, so they have the annual pass holder lounge that's only open up. It's very small hours, but you can go in there. You can buy like a bottle of Coke, and they have a special machine that you put it in, and they'll make it into a slushie right inside the bottle of Coke.
Wow.
You have to buy it, but
Where's that?
Where's the annual pass lounge?
It's right across from the where Terminator was.
right across the street from the Terminator. It's like it's
Really?
It was
you know where you can, there's that building where you can get all the photos.
Yes. I know
There's
that
like an
they-
ice.
Oh, is it
It's
the
like the
Brown,
pharmacy,
Brown
and then-
Derby or something?
There's the ice cream shop.
Yep, right near, right around there.
There's the
Okay,
hat
okay,
shop
okay,
and the
yeah.
ice cream shop. So it's right in that area.
Oh, so
Is
yeah.
there a sign? Like, is it obvious?
it says,
I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it
Yes.
says it.
Is it?
You
We've
get
never
your
noticed it.
magnets, and you can buy some merchandise too, annual pass holder merchandise.
Oh, we've
Oh.
never noticed that before.
We've had
We all-
Yeah,
It's like 11 to 4. It's not open for
Mhm.
long.
we've been annual pass holders always. We always get them there.
Yeah, we had no idea.
So yeah.
It's fairly new though.
I think it's only been the last couple of years. I think that this has opened up.
Wow.
Long time.
And then they have the parade too.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on the parade? It's not a Disney parade.
No.
Great.
No.
But I love it because I can go up to it last minute and just watch it.
Yeah.
And then the characters they stop the floats every now and then, and the characters interact with the guests watching.
Photos. Yep.
That's the good part about that
It
parade,
is.
yes.
So they have obviously the Simpsons in there.
The Despicable Me ones are
The
fun.
Despicable Me ones are there. All the characters are despicable.
Yes.
And,
Poor
and
Diego.
that's one.
Oh, Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah, Secret Life of Pets is in there now too.
Before they had the chickens. Hop. From Hop, they had the
Oh, okay.
do you remember that? I have pictures of the big chicken, the chick and the little chicks
Okay.
from Hop.
I believe you. I don't remember it, but
No, you had the ninja
Oh,
bunnies,
yes. Yeah, I remember from Hop. Yes.
the ninja
That's not-
bunnies.
Yep.
okay, okay.
We have photos.
I remember the Ninja Bunnies.
I'll have to do a video on them.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So I think that's we're not gonna do
Don't do that.
Islands of Adventure today.
Well, we can see.
We would like to have you guys on to do that with us in a future show, maybe
Yeah.
next Sunday or something, depending on
I think we
when
might
you're
have
available.
something.
But we'll see. So hold on to your material for that one.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do Islands of Adventure. Anything else you want to mention about the Universal Studios park, the original park?
I would just say I enjoy going there because I don't have to plan fast passes or restaurant reservations.
True.
I feel like I can just decide what I want to do
It's more relaxed.
more relaxing.
It's crowded, but not as crowded as Disney.
Yeah, I just feel like you can walk. There's more room to walk around. I don't know what it is, but I at least get that sense.
The streets are wider. It's
Yeah.
wider.
Yeah.
It is.
It's definitely wider.
What's from the
You
old.
don't have to wait in a long line to have character interactions. You just walk right up to them. We like that. It's more relaxed.
That's definitely a bonus for Universal Studios. All right, so let's see. Just do some mouse cleaning. Well, where's the don't forget to check out Jim for More Sunshine, please. On Tuesday nights at 7:30. Mouse Talks at Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. We're on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock as well as Sunday mornings. D&G Explorers at 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, and This and That's at 9 o'clock on Wednesdays. Duphily Crew is Thursday nights at 9. Dean at the Live Place, go check him out, please. He has all of the listings for all the YouTube family friendly vloggers and streamers. So check out theliveplace.com. Carlos also is on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. and Saturday mornings at 8:30 a.m. And that's all I had written down for today. But go check out theliveplace.com. There's a bunch of people out there with great shows. And next time we're gonna do Islands of Adventure.
Yeah, we'll check our calendar and let you guys know.
What do you guys got coming up on your channel?
What did you release today?
This morning I released our first. We have a new series. We're calling the Disney Pin Collection. So we did our first video for Pin Mail, and then for Thursday's live stream, we don't know what we're doing yet.
We have a few ideas, but
we haven't nailed anything down.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we're still doing the trivia. It seems like people seem to like the trivia we're doing on Tuesdays. We're having fun doing it because we don't even know. We have the questions and we're trying to pick the answers. We're like,
I'm like, it's right. Oh, that's not it.
Yeah.
I'm like, we don't even know when we get the answers. And also, put up that video yesterday of me, the time lapse video of making his birthday cake. So that was kind of fun. So me doing it all fast.
Yeah, James Ryan saying it's perfect for a 2 or 3 day trip. Yes, we do. Yeah. We do like 2 weeks every year, and we usually our Wednesdays. We go Wednesday first week when pass holders for Universal when we do it because we end up going a couple. It's just more economical that way because we end up going 2 years in a row, whatever.
Yeah,
and we definitely get the park hopper part of the annual pass holder thing. So because we like the interaction in between the two Harry Potter parks and whatnot. So it's definitely, I'd say they're definitely doable with 2 days. Island of Adventures, probably the longer day because they have a lot more rides and it's more updated park, I would say. But definitely, 2 or 3 day park, you can definitely get everything done in 2 or 3 days. And it's definitely worth doing. I know that there's a lot of people in the Disney community that just shun.
They're missing out.
They shun Universal, and they shouldn't. They should definitely try, especially as your kids get older. Check out Universal Studios. It's a really great place.
Yeah. What do we have coming up?
Sure.
So Tuesday at 9:30, you're going to be on the Live Place talking about the Fifth Gate.
Oh yeah, that's right. They've invited me on as their secret squirrel guest.
Okay. Wednesday is our 7 p.m. show, and we're going to do the Animal Kingdom rating.
Oh yeah, that's with Jim from More Sunshine, please, and D&G Explorers, Derek and Gregory. We're going to be rating, doing our rankings of the Animal Kingdom rides. That's going to be fun.
Saturday, we're going to be on Disney Dance Channel at 7 p.m. and we're going to talk about Lion King.
Ooh, that's Saturday.
Cool. And
that's
then
Disney Dan.
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
I can't read my writing.
24th next week.
Sunday.
Trip. Oh, we can
book
our November trip. Dining.
So the 24th we can start booking our dining for our November trip. So that's exciting for us.
So that's 180 days out.
Yeah.
Exciting. Yes. Hoping that we can start. What is it? We can book when your annual pass holders, you can book your fast passes 60 days out. I think we can do that, right? So that's coming up for the August, right? So that's next month.
Yep.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
So what percentage are you guys thinking that you're going in August? If you were to give yourself a percentage now.
50-50?
No, I think it's 75% right
Yeah.
now.
That we're
Yeah.
going?
We're going. Yeah.
We're hoping to. We're really hoping.
What's interesting is no one's really talked about Universal Studios and how they're going to start opening.
Jim's in.
Yes.
You know, so we have that too. We got to factor is how's Universal going to open as well?
True, yeah. Well, supposedly, I imagine Universal opening first.
They
some
seem to be
reason.
more spread out.
They started with City Walk first, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
Yeah.
they might be.
And they have less parks that they got to deal with than Disney.
Yeah, they only have 2 parks instead of 4.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They have a better security setup.
Yeah.
For those 2
Yep.
parks. So yeah, I imagine them opening. They might be opening. I think they were closed till May 31st, right? So maybe they open June 1st. Who knows?
Exactly. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So yeah. So welcome in, Jim. Welcome in, Robert Martin.
He says he's still watching.
Really? Still watching in Dunbar in Scotland. Excuse me. That burp either by D&G. Hope to see you in your wonderful country, November 20th. All right.
Ooh, we might. Are we down?
We
Is
will
that-
be there in November 20th.
Yeah.
If everything works out right.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. If everything works out, we'll also be down there November 20th.
Anybody sees us down there, stop up and say hi, please.
Yes. Okay. I need to eat.
All right.
I haven't had breakfast or lunch.
Yeah, we're going on 1:00. All right, guys. So we'll do the Islands of Adventure on a future show. We did not know we were going to go 2 hours just with one park. And we
But I can tell you how much there is to really do at Universal that you really should give it a chance.
yeah. And it's definitely worth doing the parks. I definitely highly recommend going over there, even if it's for a day, to do like a park hopper for a day and just do both Harry Potter lands. That would be
Yeah.
Absolutely.
for a day.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
awesome.
totally agree.
Check out all the stores and all this everything. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Anything Disney? We tried to do the comparisons to the Disney rides to give people an idea of what. Thank you for stopping by. We really appreciate it, and we will see you next on Wednesday night.
Avery's down here. He's looking for food.
Oh,
Oh,
this is we got signage. We got signage from the production crew. He says, "When are you making me meatballs?" Hi, Avery.
I'm gonna try a new meatball recipe.
To these guys at the grocery store yesterday.
Yeah.
Special recipe thing for Avery's menu that he wants us to make.
Yeah. So I've
Something
never made
new
this
every week.
before, so he wants to do it. So I'll probably do a video on it, especially if I'll have him help.
All right, guys,
Yeah.
don't forget to like and subscribe. Go check out the Duphily crew. Like and subscribe to them.
Yes.
Lots of awesome content and highly sharp videos and high quality.
Yes.
Go check them out. Much better quality than us.
Yes,
So
definitely.
we'll check them out. And we will see you guys probably Wednesday at 7.
Yep.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. And don't forget to do your duty.
And it's a big duty.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.